Subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to get notified for the latest tech videos. Hey, what's up YouTube, this is Wasay here, and in this video I am going to show you how you can connect your local studio report with SQL Server database. So let's begin the video. Here you can see that I have a Looker Studio report, and on the data section you can see that I have connected my Microsoft SQL Server. So it's pretty simple and easy to do this. So let me show you how you can do it for your report. First of all, you're going to open Looker Studio and you're going to create a blank report. Here it is going to ask you to connect to your data. So since we are connected to a SQL Server database, we're just simply going to type SQL in the search bar, and luckily Looker Studio already has some pre-made SQL Server connectors for us which are completely free. So if your database is in a Google Cloud server, you can select this option, or you can select any of these options depending on where your database is stored. In my case, the database is stored on a on-prem server, so I have a database that is inside our company's server. So in that case, I'm going to select Microsoft SQL Server. Now if you are connecting it for the first time, you're going to have an authorize button. Just simply click on the authorize button, re-log in using your Looker Studio credentials, and you are good to go. And you should not worry, as this connector is provided by Google, as you can see, so it should be secure. Now here are some things that you should have. First of all, you need to know your server's IP address. You need to know the port number, which is optional, not necessary. Other than that, you need to know the database name from which you're going to fetch the data, the username and password. So the username and password are the credentials that you use to log in or access your SQL Server. So all of these 4 or 5 things will be provided to you by your database administrator, or if you, in my case, as you can see, I have direct access to my SQL Server using Microsoft SQL Management Studio. You can get all of these information by yourself. Obviously, for the first time, you still need to contact your database administrator to provide you the IP address of your server in which your database resides. After that, inside the database section, you can see that this server has multiple databases, but we are going to connect with the test DB database. Other than that, the username and a password that you use to access this particular server will be the same that you're going to enter in Looker Studio. Once you have entered all the details, you can either enable SSL, and you have to provide an SSL certificate, which again you can get from your database administrator. But for the sake of this video, we're not going to enable SSL, and we're just simply going to click on authenticate. You're going to have this tables option where it is going to show you all the tables that are present in that particular database. In my case, I only have this one particular table, that is data table. So if for some reason that you have entered all the credentials correctly, but you're still getting an error in this process, then what you should do, that close Looker Studio, come back after 30 minutes, and then you should try it again, because sometimes there is a bug in Looker Studio and it is unable to connect to your SQL Server although you have entered the correct details. So I have encountered that error, and I have tried after like 30 minutes and it worked out for me. Anyways, you're going to select your data table or any table that you want to select in your database, and you're going to click on add button. So now it's going to make a connection with Looker Studio and your on-prem or cloud database with that server. And here you can see that it has successfully loaded all the data. On the right side in data section, you can see it says Microsoft SQL Server. Here are the 3 fields or columns that are present in my DB. So yeah guys, in this way you can connect your SQL Server with Looker Studio. If you guys like this video and helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any other questions, write them in the comment section below. Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe.